Alright, welcome back, guys. Today we are taking a look at this killer classic riff from Tigers of Pan Tang, and the guitar player was John Sykes. This was from the track Hellbound from 1981. So this was the first of two albums featuring Mr. John Sykes on guitar. And this one kind of went under my radar. So I'll be honest and say that although I know about Tigers of Pan Tang and I know about John Sykes' history with the band, I didn't really listen to these guys until fairly recently. And they're still going strong. They've got a different lineup now, but they put out some great music. So I encourage everybody to go back and check out these early albums. I think this was the second album overall from the band, and it's highly regarded as perhaps the best. And of course, for me, being a big John Sykes fan, they're going to be an important piece of history, if nothing else. But they got great tunes on them. You can hear a lot of new wave of British heavy metal style on this. This is kind of reminiscent of some Iron Maiden type stuff, Judas Priest kind of vibe to it, hard driving tune, but nonetheless a great riff to check out. So now the cool thing about this, doing this video in this lesson, is there isn't any tab at all that I could find anywhere for this song. And the live versions actually sound different to me. At least the more recent live versions sound different than some of the than the original recording. And so I think I've got the correct way to play this here. 99% sure. Maybe somebody in the band can confirm that, or Mr. John Sykes himself. But this is we're just going to look at the main riff, the intro part, and then the lick there at the end of it. All right, so before we get going on this, check down in the description box down below and you'll find a tab for this, probably the only one in existence. And it also has a Guitar Pro file, which is really cool. If you're a Guitar Pro user, you can speed this up, slow it down, do whatever you want to it, and it will play back by itself. It's pretty amazing. Also, there is a free sweep picking guide, my free gift to you, Sweep Picking Bootcamp. Make sure and check that out down in the description box. All right, so let's get started on the riff now. I'll take you through all the parts here. This is largely made up of the A string open, and then these dyads, 2-note chords, the 5th fret, 7th fret on the D and G strings, 4th fret on the D and G. Now here, that's the part I think some people miss. The very beginning we're playing, this is a G triad, but it's got the 3rd in the bass, so first inversion triad there. And it's 9, 7, and 8 on the D, G, and B. And then resolve that to 7, 7, 7 across the D, G, and B. If I play this slow, you get this. Okay, so it's... to follow along with the tab. If that doesn't make sense, speed it up, you get. Okay, that 4th time there, we just play this first half of it. And then we're going to play a harmonic. a natural harmonic here at the 5th fret, right on the fret wire there, 3rd string, and then dip it a little bit with the bar. So we got this. Alright, now the second time when it kicks in, it changes the riff slightly to this. So now we're just playing that 4th fret twice. Instead of going up here, we're doing this. 4, 4, up to 7. Do that 3 times, and then we're going to play the fast ending lick. Before I get to that, that's what's played during the verse, is this version of it. This doesn't come back until after the chorus. Hellbound, dun, 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 dun. What's that again? Shot down. And then when it comes back on the riff here, then you introduce that back again. That's how it is on the recording. All right. So, and please excuse my singing, or attempt at singing anyway. That's why we always work with good lead singers, right? So here we go. The whole riff then, well, actually, let's get to the single note lick. So at the end of this, now, there's not a lot of footage of where this is played on the neck. Here's how I would do it. Okay, if you want to, you can change where you play this. Once you know the notes, you can move it around and use different fingers or whatever feels natural to you. But this seems to work pretty well for me. So it's got that 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 feel that triplets do. Now this, I stopped there on the demo, but you would actually keep going unless if you got 2 guitar players, then one guitar player can do that. The other guitar player starts the riff. But if you were just one guitar player, then you just end, I would probably end it like this. Pull off to the open A string, and then you're back to the riff instead of sliding into that A, because you're not going to have time to get to the riff that way. So let's go through the notes. You do have the tab, so I'm just going to go through this really quick. Just call out the numbers, and notice that most of this is legato, pulling off, and some slides here and there. There is some picking though, so you can kind of figure out how you want to do that, but I think to get this one up to speed, some pull-offs are in order. 8 6 5 on the B, 6 5 on the B, 7 on the G. So, okay, and then we're gonna go 5B, 7 5 G, and then 7 5 4 on the G. So. Then we're going to go 5 4 G, 7 D, back to 4 G, 7 5 D. Here's what we got so far. Now we're going to do this 7 5 D, 7 A. 5, 3, 2, and then I'm sliding really quick from 3 on the low E to 5 on the low E, which is your root note A. Or you can pull off to the open if you're going to keep playing the riff there. Okay, so now, if that's weird for you to transition with your pinky, you might think of a different way to get to the notes. Something like that, where you're traveling down the neck a little bit different way. That seems to work pretty well for me. I saw someone doing a cover of this, and they played it all the way up here. Something like that. A little bit hard to hear on the recording. I did my due diligence and slowed it down and made sure I had the right notes. But hard to say exactly where on the neck these are being played. All right, so that's it. Make sure and grab the tab down below, guitar profile, and the sweet picking guide, my free gift to you. Make sure and check that out. I'll play you guys out. I'll see you next time. Rock on.